All right, you gotta hear this story. It is an absolutely wild ride. I mean, we're talking about a family showdown that is seriously movie-level intense. It's got betrayal, a secret weapon, and a takedown that happens right in the middle of a 70th birthday party. Can you even imagine hearing those words? Now, imagine they're not coming from some random landlord, but from your own brother. This is the bombshell that kicks our whole story off. An insult thrown at a woman named Daniela by her brother Javier. And believe me, when you hear the backstory, oh man, it makes that line 1,000 times worse.
And get this, the place he decides to drop this bombshell, their dad's 70th birthday party. Yeah, in front of the whole family, aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody. He stands up, glass in hand, and basically tells his sister she's about to be homeless. I mean, the level of humiliation is just, it's off the charts.
Okay, so let's really break down this moment of just pure betrayal. Because Javier doesn't just stop with calling his sister a freeloader. Oh no, he's not just stopping there. He's got this whole big plan that he's just dying to unveil.
And what's really wild is how Javier spins the whole thing. He stands up and acts like he's doing this super noble thing, selling the house for their dad's care. But then, in the very next breath, he just completely trashes his sister in public. And you know what the craziest part is? The family eats it up. They actually laugh. They toast to Javier, the so-called hero. You know that classic family dynamic, right? Where everyone just sides with the loudest voice in the room and ignores the quiet one who's been doing all the work?
Which, of course, brings us to the backstory. Because to really get why calling her a freeloader is just so wrong, you have to see what Daniela's life was like for the last 6 years. It's the story of how someone can slowly lose their voice just by trying to do the right thing for their family.
I mean, look at this. When you put it side by side, the injustice is just, it's staggering. You've got Daniela over here who basically put her entire life on pause. She's the full-time caregiver, the one paying for major house repairs, the one who gave up her career. And on the other side, you got Javier. He showed up twice a year, maybe brought a bottle of wine, and sent like thumbs up emojis. Seriously, that was his contribution. And let's be super clear about the money here. This isn't, a few $100 for groceries. We're talking about Daniela putting more than $60,000 of her own money into this house. Fixing the roof, the plumbing, paying taxes. She was pouring her savings into a home that her brother just saw as a piggy bank he could smash open whenever he felt like it. But, and this is where it gets good, here comes the twist. See, while Javier was busy playing the hero and planning his big move, he had absolutely no clue that Daniela was sitting on a secret weapon, a legal document that was about to blow his whole world apart. So what was this secret weapon? Well, it's a legal tool called an irrevocable trust, and the key word there is irrevocable. It basically means once it's done, it is done. There's no going back, no take-backsies. And it turns out their dad had made a very, very permanent decision about this house a while ago.
So check out how this all went down behind the scenes. 2 years ago, their father, in a clear moment, signed the house over to Daniela. He knew who was really taking care of things. She stumbles upon the paperwork just 3 months before this party, gets a lawyer to confirm it's totally ironclad, and then she just waits. That phone call she makes, it's time, man, that is the moment the whole game just flips on its head.
All right, so Daniela has made the call. The family's inside, clinking glasses, celebrating Javier's big, bold move. The tension is just, you could cut it with a knife. This is the moment the tables are about to turn, and turn hard.
And then, not even 10 minutes later, the cavalry arrives. And not, with some big dramatic entrance. No, they came with something way more powerful. A briefcase full of legal papers and the authority of the county. The entire vibe of that party was about to do a 180.
And boom, the lawyer, she does not waste a single second. She walks right in and just detonates this legal bomb right in the middle of the party. The house isn't Javier's to sell. It's not even their dad's to give away anymore. Legally, completely, it belongs to Daniela. I bet you could have heard a pin drop in that room.
Javier's reaction is, well, pretty much exactly what you'd expect. First comes denial, then he starts pointing fingers. He immediately jumps to accusing Daniela of tricking their dad, of committing fraud. He just can't wrap his head around a reality where he isn't entitled to this house.
And this is Daniela's mic drop moment. While Javier is losing his mind, screaming about fraud, she just calmly hits back with cold, hard proof. She's got the receipts. She saved every single one, probably knowing deep down this day might come. This was never just about the money. This was about her finally finding her voice, and she had the facts to back it up.
And just in case there was any doubt left in the room, their father, the guy this is all supposedly about, he settles it once and for all. Even with everything going on, he is crystal clear on this one thing. His words just slice right through all the noise, all the drama, and they confirm what's right. It's the ultimate validation for her.
So the truth is officially out. Javier's whole scheme has just been publicly dismantled right in front of everyone. So now we get to the fallout, because let me tell you, a move like that, it's going to have some serious consequences.
And for Javier, the consequences were, well, they were swift and they were severe. This wasn't just about being embarrassed at a party. No, he literally committed fraud by trying to sell a house he didn't own. His reputation as a real estate guy, completely torched. He's facing lawsuits, debt, and his image as the golden son, shattered.
And you can just picture the family's complete 180. One minute, they're raising a glass to Javier, the hero's son. The next, after the truth bomb drops, they're all lining up to apologize to Daniela. It's just amazing how fast people change their tune when the hard facts are staring them in the face, isn't it?
So after all the smoke cleared from that explosive night, life for this family completely changed. It was a whole new reality. The old power dynamic, yeah, that was gone for good. And it led to some really surprising changes.
And you know, what's pretty amazing is what happened next. Javier, he actually started to take some responsibility. He got into therapy, started paying Daniela back, and even started taking shifts to care for their dad. The rest of the family, they started stepping up too, treating Daniela with the respect she'd earned. And Daniela, well, she was finally free, and her own life and business just started to take off.
And this, I think, really gets to the heart of the whole thing. For Daniela, this victory wasn't just about revenge, you know? It wasn't about watching her brother crash and burn. It was about reclamation. Reclaiming her dignity, reclaiming her home, her place in the family, reclaiming her future. It was about finally being seen.
So this whole wild story really leaves you with a big question, doesn't it? Daniela spent years being the quiet one, the peacemaker, and she almost lost herself completely. It really makes you think. In our own families, where is that line? The line between keeping the peace and totally losing your own voice in the process. It's a tough one.